Making music is like interior designing. It's like putting everything nicely in a room and, it feels good. You don't want the room to be messy, but you also don't want it to be so museum-like that you don't even want to touch anything. You want to kind of make it feel like it's lived in. It's all about the right flavors. First, we're going to talk about volume. Making sure a couple of things are forward and everything is back is super important. What we try to keep in the front is the vocals, the snare, and the bass. If you're having other things fight with the vocals, snare, and bass, it can quickly become quite muddy. So we try to keep that forward and everything else push back. We don't want everything in your bedroom to feel like I have to look at it. Some things can be hidden, can be tucked away. There's a space for everything, just as long as we keep it in moderation. So this is what we call EQ. Music is literally made out of so many frequencies that go from 20 Hertz all the way to 20,000. And what an EQ does is basically looks at all of these frequencies and see what's going on. Maybe we can boost it here, maybe we can lower this there, but it just basically sees what's going on. And in our creativity, we actually look at some frequencies, maybe something going on here. Want to bring out the bass? Let's turn up the low. Feel that this middle section is getting a bit muddy? Let's bring it down. It's like tweaking the flavors until it feels right. Now we're going to talk a bit about space, because like in a bedroom, you still want to walk around. You don't want every single space on the floor to be covered by something. So same thing applies for music. Some songs maybe actually wants the whole bedroom to be filled up with things. All up in your ears, surround sound, every single area has something going on. For others, it's like, I'll just have little bits here and there, and that's okay. Simple, little, close can be a vibe, as well as everything everywhere also can be a vibe. But this is what we call panning and reverb. Want to sound like you're intimate? Let's try to put in a small room effect. Want to feel like you're God and everybody's looking at you singing? Try a hall reverb. Sometimes less is more. So in my case, I usually find that I will push it more, and when I feel that it's a bit too much, just tone it down. Maybe 10%, 20%, see how that sounds. If you can hear it a bit, you might want to keep it that way. Also, don't sleep on plugins. There's so many good ones out there. Do a little exploring, you might find something that works really well for your voice, and you know what? It just brings out a unique sound. So in general, mixing doesn't have to be scary. Look at it like a bedroom and see, what am I gonna place here and there? When you decorate, it's only for you. If you want to dive deeper into mixing, we talk about mixing mistakes, easy fixes, and mastering in our full Popstar course for all CHIAM FAM members. So join us if you want to learn more.